Okay, one more time. So let's look at more companies and practice what we learned about the indicators that matter. Okay. So again, markets, indices, and then go to PSEI because we are looking at the Philippine Stock Exchange. Let's look at the broader all shares. Yan, overview natin. These are the overview. 38.31% down ang all shares in 1 year. The PE ratio is only 9.79. So you'll see more inexpensive or cheaper shares here. So let's look at the stocks here. Ayan, so most active dito yung Abra Mining, Mega World. So these are companies that are not necessarily uh, high in value and net worth and reliability, I should say. Pero para sa akin, if it is listed in the stock market, it is already a good company. Lalo na our Philippine Stock Exchange only has 300 or so listed stocks. This is unlike the US, which has around 10,000 stocks, and even mga penny each stocks are being traded over the counter. In the Philippines, it takes a lot of courage and cash and assets to be listed in the stock market. So while you view the all shares as lesser than the composite index, you can see some companies here that may be good to consider. Ang problem lang is my first filter kasi is the company that I will invest in are companies that I should know about. Okay, company na I know about their business, I know about their product, I know what they're selling and all that. Yeah, like for example, Ace NXOR. I don't know what this company is all about. Maybe if I click this, maybe I will see, okay yung pala yun. But if I don't enough time, enough resources to look into these companies, then might as well just leave them alone. So it's better to just stay within my circle of competence, as Warren Buffett said. So marami dito hindi ko lalo. So for example, Rockwell, I know Rockwell, no, owned by Lopez Holdings, but I don't usually go there. So I don't know if they have a lot of people there, a lot of stores there, I don't know. So if you know Rockwell, then you can go ahead, click Rockwell and look at the company, whether it's a good investment. Tapos to pa, no? If the company is green over here, it doesn't mean that it's good. It just so happened that when you check, then the last reading there, it has moved up. In fact, ako nga, no, personally, I would look first at those companies that are in on the red. Kasi these companies have gone down. And so therefore they have become cheaper. So I would buy a cheaper company rather than an expensive company. Okay? I mean, all things held equal. So for example, I know about ayoko nang lepanto, not today maybe. So let's say I know about Emperador Incorporated. Okay, so okay, 1 year return, 3% down lang siya. Okay, hindi masyado nagsuffer, right? 16 times ang kanyang PE ratio. So, ang market 10, Emperador is 16. Okay, so parang hindi na maganda, right? The volume is 11 million. Okay, so but I think this is thinly traded, no? If you will notice, no, thinly traded to. So ano ibig sabihin ng thinly traded? It may have good volume today, but the problem is, if you for example invested in Emperador, and then in the coming weeks and months it has not gone up or down in value, but the problem is you cannot simply exit. So medyo may concern ka doon, no? So you have to check whether this company is heavily traded or something. I'm not really following Emperador, right? So but look at the financials as we did in our other video. So annual tayo. Okay, income, look at the revenue going up, okay, diba? The profit margin from a high of 18.5% in 2016, in 2018 it has gone down, no, to about 14 something percent. But still, uh, net income maybe slowing down, but not that problematic naman. Okay. How about debt to asset 33%? If you look at the quarterly, debt to asset 9% lang, no? So the most recent quarter in September 2019, 9% lang yung kanyang debt. So solvency wise, okay, no? Si Emperador. In revenue, net income, okay, nung September pala, it has gone up from 14.5% to about 15.75. Net income is also trying, it's also picking up. So parang okay naman si Emperador, no? Although meron akong hesitation ng konti. Current P/E ratio yon, doon ako medyo may hesitation kasi 16 siya. Compared to the PSEI, it is more expensive, 61% more expensive. Tapos look at PEG niya, positive, very high din. Price to book 1.68, nothing problematic there. Price to sales 2.21, okay naman. So I would say Emperador, uh, average volume niya in the last 30 days is 6 million. Parang okay naman yung volume na nyo. But my only concern is the price earnings ratio. You can still look for companies that are trading lower in price earnings ratio, that are good company nevertheless. I mean, if you want to invest in a company, then might as well look for companies that are trading with very low price earnings ratio, good growth, at the same time good other overall last scenario, overall metric, specifically para sa akin yung debt to asset, no. So Emperador parang okay naman siya with in terms of debt to asset, uh, price earnings, medyo mataas siya compared to the market, but relatively it's cheap compared to some companies in the past. But ang concern ko lang is that all the other companies have gone down in price, and you could look for other companies that are trading below, uh, I mean at least lower than Emperador in terms of price earnings. So yun, that's how I am looking at Emperador today, and there are other things here maybe that is worth looking at, but that's it for now. Thank you very much, and let's see each other in the next video.